Welcome back. We're in CB questions and problems. Question number 3. What two controls on a car cause a change in speed? Okay. And then what controls cause only a change in velocity? All right, well, let's do the first one first. The speed. Remember that speed is just the how fast. And so how can you control the how fast in a car? Oh, well, then you have the accelerator pedal, or it's also called accelerator pedal, or it's also called the gas pedal. In electric cars that are coming up here, it's not a gas pedal anymore because it doesn't control the flow of gasoline as they do in gasoline cars. So an accelerator pedal may be more appropriate. So yeah. So that's one of them. That's one control. And then the other control would be the brake pedal. And so both of these things, this guy generally causes an increase in speed, but check that out. I'm going to put generally there. Is that always true? And you'd say no, because if I take my foot completely off of this pedal here, the accelerator or the gas pedal, I would slow down because you're not allowing the engine to push the car forward anymore. And you have like wind slowing you down, and the tires are rotating on the ground, and they're slapping the ground and flattening out a little bit on the ground there every time. And every time they do that, that slows the vehicle down a bit. And there's some friction in the bearings and so on and so forth. And just as you go and ride a bike, if you stop pedaling, you will start to slow down. So the accelerator pedal, you generally increases the speed, but you can actually use that and modulate your increase and decrease in speed as well, but only slightly decrease in speed, as you know. However, the brake pedal, that is generally decreasing in speed. And there's much fewer exceptions for the brake pedal here, because you usually don't use that to increase your speed. However, a very interesting thing is that in some cars, if you've ever noticed that sometimes if you get on a slippery surface, maybe ice or something like that, and you press the accelerator pedal, your tires might spin. Well, if you've noticed that it spins both sides of the tires on the car there, both the left and the right. And sometimes you might hit an ice patch where both, let's say the left and the right tire is on that ice patch, and you press the accelerator pedal, but only one of those tires starts spinning. Maybe it's only the right one starts spinning and the left one doesn't spin. Well, in many modern cars, we actually use the brakes to increase the speed. You'd say, well, that doesn't make any sense. How do you do that? Well, if you use the brake, so the computer's doing this in the background, if the computer uses the brake on that one tire that is spinning, that will automatically allow the internal mechanisms of how the transmission works to put more of that force, more of that power into the other wheel that's actually going to get some grip there. And so that is one example of your car, maybe unbeknownst to you, actually using the brakes to increase your speed. Same thing's true with higher performance vehicles that maybe spin the wheels on drive pavement, and when you're accelerating very quickly there, one of those tires might start spinning, the other one might not, and the computer in the background is doing the same thing. Cool. So generally increase in speed and decrease in speed, but not always. Okay, interesting. Anyways, that's it. Have a beautiful day. See you.